Thank you, Craig. And first of all, I would like to say congratulations to Björgen, the entire WISTA Norway team, for delivering this excellent conference. I'll put these up here so I can see you. Some of you may have read the quite depressing report from the IPCC about how we can reach that 1.5 degree target, and it does look a bit gloomy. And it's also been mentioned today, the strategic target set by the IMO to limit the shipping emissions by 2050 with 50%. And that's all good. It's a good ambition. I would also like to put that in a little bit of a wider perspective of what does the global challenge actually look like. And Bill Gates, he wrote in his blog last week about actually what are the different industries that are contributing to our climate challenge right now. And so 1/4 comes from agriculture. Another 1/4 comes from electricity production. A 1/5 comes from transport and building, and another 1/5 comes from manufacturing, steel, plastic, cement. And it's often been said as well that shipping contributes to climate change with 2 to 3%, roughly the same as all of Germany emits. And so the point I would like to make here is that shipping today, when we look at these challenges, are trying to clean up their game. They're trying to reduce their emissions. They're trying to become cleaner, stop using sulfur in their fuel, remove the particles from the exhaust, and so on. But the opportunity is actually much more interesting than that. And in order for the world to meet the challenges of the future, when we look at the UN SDGs and everything that we have realized we need to accomplish for this world to survive, there's a lot of interesting opportunities for the maritime industry and for shipping to take hold of. And so, so much will have to come from the ocean in the future. So much of the energy that the world needs will have to be produced in the oceans. Offshore wind, wave power, tidal power, and so on. Minerals need to be found in the ocean going forward, instead of relying on kids in the mines of Congo. The food has to come from the ocean. Fuels, not least. Medicines, and perhaps polymers. And this is where there are so many fantastic opportunities for the shipping industry to take hold of. And this is why I have put the definition of the blue economy up there beside me. This is the definition that the World Bank uses and that Shipping uses. But so the blue economy is the sustainable use of ocean resources for economic growth, improved livelihoods and jobs, and ocean ecosystem health. And why is this interesting for you? What are the opportunities in here? So I would like to summarize the maritime opportunities in 5 sectors. And typically in shipping, when we look at the challenges of climate change and so on, we talk about CO2 reduction, we talk about decarbonization. And this is an opportunity that the shipping industry understands, because it also means saving fuel, saving money. So it's a good thing. But shipping needs to look beyond its current operations. Shipping needs to look at new business models, new collaborations to harvest the opportunities of the ocean economy. And so the other 4 opportunities are sustainable infrastructure. How can shipping contribute to increasing that knowledge and to build commercial infrastructures that are sustainable? Responsible practices. There are lots of different business opportunities in this. RevOcean is perhaps a good example of that, combining research with commercial opportunities. Protection of ocean life. Many of you have maybe been inspired about the ocean cleanup, who is even mentioned in The Economist. Perhaps that part is driven by philanthropists currently, but one day we will have the good sustainable models to build further on. And the last one is how shipping can contribute to the sustainable ocean economy. And all these 5 sectors is something that North Shipping now has taken a strategic decision to create a platform for. And it's very exciting work indeed. But that was my introduction.
Thank you very much, Sofia.